We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Who will get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Fernando Valenzuela is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Striding in for the Indians, Kenny Lofton. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. Come in trying to bounce back from a loss last time out, but they've been in good form lately, 5-2 over their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction today.
The third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Stepping in, Jose Ramirez. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here's the first pitch to him. Very mild temperatures as we begin tonight. 58 degrees here at first pitch. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Dero, you hit a nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
In now, Hal Tracy. He's looking to get things going at the plate. It has not been going his way of late. First delivery to him on the way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Good pitch there, had him a little out in front.
Yeah, if he's going to pound the zone with this stuff all game, the offense better step up. Somebody's going to have to pull a trigger a little bit earlier in the count.
1 ball and 2 strikes the count. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
2 out, nobody on. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up, throw in time, and the side is retired. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Gaylord Perry will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. 1 good game, 1 bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
Next for the Dodgers, Jackie Robinson. And he really thrives in the batter's box here at home. Something to keep an eye on in this one. Now here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape, winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here, get on the winning side, push forward, game 1 of this road trip. It's not going to be easy.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
3-0 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So coming to the plate, Sean Green. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. From the stretch, this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Therefore, it is Lofton. He's got it, and there's one away.
Batting third, the catcher, Roy Campanella.
So striding forward now, Roy Campanella, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Now a throw over, and the runner back. He's set, now the pitch. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. Robinson, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So here's Cody Bellinger as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 home. Two and 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight. Still scoreless here on MLB Network. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Albert Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Bell.
And now a pitch on the way. The windup and the 0-1. Right side hit hard. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, Rocky Colavideo.
So now to the plate, Rocky Colavito, as he'll take a look at ball one. A runner at first with no outs here. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. The 3-1 pitch. Nobody out, runner on first. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball four.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Stepping up to the plate, Carlos Santana. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Has a look, now the pitch.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
First and second here with nobody out. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-2.
That's ball two. Back it up, 2-2.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
In now, Roberto Alomar, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Alomar is exactly a 1-for-3 hitter. That means a .333 batting average.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With two guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
The 2-1. Francisco Lindor, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out. At the plate, Francisco Lindor, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball one.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
Here's the 1-0. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Not likely to see a fourth fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Hey, there's a good job of battling right there, D-Ro. Pitcher had the advantage with 2 outs, 2 strikes. You're 1 pitch away, and boy, what a terrific piece of hitting right there.
Yeah, that's a great job right there. Some guys are not afraid to hit with 2 strikes. They'll take that pitcher deep in the count, feeling comfortable about it. That's the type of hitter this guy is, and he was able to come through.
Into the box, Gaylord Perry, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In there, and he's in control. 0-2 now.
Make a good pitch right here and get your offense back in the dugout after only giving up 1 run.
And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Tribe lead this one 1-0. Standing in, Adrian Beltre, looking to stay hot. He's been a real threat at the plate the last week or so.
Beltre.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-0 now. Hot shot on the ground to short. Reined in. Throw on to first in time. 1 away.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Duke Snider.
Stepping into the box, Duke Snider, and he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 14 on the season. And the Dodgers are back even now at 1 apiece.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250, 11 home runs, and 21 driven in. Back up the middle. He's got it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Pedro Guerrero, hitting a little over 250 coming into action in this one. Now here it comes. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Guerrero is undoubtedly one of the best hitters in baseball, especially against right-handed pitching. He tends to hit for both power and average, so he's certainly a big threat in matchups like these.
Yeah, you could tell he is just super confident against right-handed guys. You know, sometimes it's coincidence. Sometimes it's you don't see many lefties, Matty. But bottom line is 75% of the time there's a right-hander on the mound, and this guy finds barrel consistently. Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. But the Dodgers are able to tie things up on the solo home run. We've played 2, all tied at 1-1. Settling in now, Kenny Lofton. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
And he takes strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to Kenny Lofton. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Here's the pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Digging in, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Green is there, and he'll bring this one in. Striding in, Hal Tracy. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball one. Ball one, no strike.
The 1-0 home. That's lifted the other way out to left. Guerrero will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Now at the plate, Fernando Valenzuela. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie.
Fernando.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a strike right down the heart of the plate. 0-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
The pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. In there, 2-2. Fouled off. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
To the plate now, Jackie Robinson. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second, taken by Alomar. And there's out number 2. Digging in now, Sean Green. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Ramirez is under it. And that's the 3rd out. Dodgers down in order. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. All set for the start of the 4th. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Albert Bell. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Green is there. 1 pitch, 1 out. Coming to the plate now, Rocky Colavito. He drew a walk his first time up. Here it comes.
Ball at the side.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Green is over, and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out.
Now batting,
So 2 gone now for the Tribe here in the 4th, and that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Here's the first pitch to him, and he fouls this one off. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Guerrero is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Down in order go the Tribe. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Roy Campanella.
Roy Campanella.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The 1-0. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. Three and 0 now.
Kind of frustrating as a pitcher when you start an inning off with 3 straight balls like he has here in the 4th. Makes you start wondering what's going on.
From the windup, the 3-0 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And there's one away.
The first baseman,
Digging in for his second at bat, Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
Into the box now, Adrian Beltre. As he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Looking at his career totals, Beltre carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Line toward right center. Coming on is Lofton, but this gets down for a base hit. He'll get it into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
At the plate now, Duke Snider, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. comes set. The 0-1. Forkball right by him. 0-2 now.
Got to believe you're going to get some tough pitches in this count with the base open at first. This is where you have to regroup and find a way to get a good pitch to drive in that run.
Oh-2. Here it is. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that's through into left, a base hit. And the runner at third will put the brakes on here as they didn't want to chance it even with 2 outs.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day one of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Grounded to the right. Alomar has it. On to first, and the Dodgers come up with nothing as that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, all tied at 1-1. Ready for another chance? Roberto Alomar.
The second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at bat. The pitch.
1-0.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Ripped down the first base line. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Green is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in, Gaylord Perry. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
Indians go down 1-2-3. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Wackney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Now at the plate, Pedro Guerrero.
For the Dodgers, the left fielder, Pedro Guerrero.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Seared down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And another foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. And it's fouled away. A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's one away.
That was a good job there of using the batter's aggressiveness against him. He was putting up a good fight and fouling a lot of balls off. So as a pitcher, it's a great idea to expand the zone even more and make the hitter really chase after something that's even hard to foul off.
Stepping in now, Fernando Valenzuela, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Dodgers pitcher trying to deal with a 1-2 count at the plate.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Standing in now, Jackie Robinson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. The 1-0. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. Bell is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kenny Lofton. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Snyder will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now back, the third baseman.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. High pop-up. Beltre is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 4.
Stepping into the box, Hal Tracy. First offering on its way.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And this one will bounce into the wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
At the plate, Albert Bell, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Comes set, the 0-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. There's a breaking ball that couldn't quite catch the inside. Three and one now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
He's set, the 3-1. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know he wants to end this inning right here on 3-2, but I don't think we'll see him lay one in on the next pitch there with a base open to work with.
And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Ready once again, Rocky Colavito. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. First delivery to him on the way. Two men are on with 2 men out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The set and the 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Out of the stretch, the 3-1 home. Line to the right side, but that's a foul ball. The payoff pitch, fouled off. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and standing in the outfielder, Sean Green.
The right fielder.
Here comes the first pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
That evens it up 1-1. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Ready on 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
So now to the plate, Roy Campanella. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. 0-for-2 from him so far in this one. The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Here's Carlos Santana now. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Ned. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either way in these late innings. First pitch coming. Here it is. A ball and a strike. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
That was a good job tying him up inside on that strikeout pitch. It wasn't even in the strike zone, but with the hitter protecting with 2 strikes, that's the kind of pitch you can get him to offer at, and he's probably not going to do much with it when he does make contact.
Into the box now, Roberto Alomar. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
It's 1-2. Two and 2 to Hall of Famer Robbie Alomar. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit out towards second. He's right there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Lindor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Pitch on the way. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. Still tied 1 apiece. Now in the box, Adrian Beltre. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
And there's a base hit on the line. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
The center fielder, number 4, Duke Snider.
At the plate now, Duke Snider. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Bell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and striding to the plate will be Corey Seager. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first, and a dive, but he's back in there. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The 0-1. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a four-seamer.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That was a big strikeout there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
To the plate now, Pedro Guerrero. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. Line hard to the left side, but foul. And here's one that's taken for a ball. It's now 2-1 to the Dodger left fielder.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
3-1 to the Dodgers left fielder.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Pee Wee Reese will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 1, Pee Wee Reese.
That will conclude matters here in the 7th. Dodgers strand a couple. Score remains tied 1-1. Don Newcomb has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 36, Don Newcomb.
Victor Martinez is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Eighth inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. And this is going to be through into center field for a base hit as the leadoff man's aboard in the 8th.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Stepping in now, Kenny Lofton, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Count even now at 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So striding in, Jose Ramirez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1, here's the pitch. Smoke toward third. Scooped up, the throw to Robinson. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4 to 3 to end the threat. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Sam McDowell is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 48, Sam McDowell.
Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Jackie Robinson.
The second baseman, Jackie.
First offering on its way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be troubled. He takes the turn and heads for second. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
The right fielder, number 15.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Standing in, Sean Green. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now the 1-1 pitch. And this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Roy Campanella will be next. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Oh, and he misses it. Thought twice about the plate, but he'll go to first. Throw to first, not in time, and the go-ahead run is across to score.
Dan, you'll take RBIs any way you can get them, but when they give your team the lead in the late innings, man, that feels good.
Oh, it especially does, especially when you start to score runs late in the game off of quality pitching. When runs are at a premium, that's when makes you feel really good about yourself.
Into the box now, Roy Campanella. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
And he's back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? One there, on to first, and they get the double play. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one, didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Pitch on the way. And right into the shift. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. It's a run on 2 hits here for LA. 9th inning coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Indians 1. Eric Gagne comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Eric
Striding in to start the ninth, Hal Tracy, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, not an easy thing to do to try to come back and tie a game or take the lead off of a guy like this, one of the game's elite closers.
Bellinger has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Hey, only allowed 3 hits in this one, kept the hitters off balance, and was a lot of fun to watch.
At the plate, Albert Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0 is a fastball taken high for a ball. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Gagne, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
1-run game here in the top of the ninth. And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
The hitter was dug in looking for something to hit, but he would have needed a telephone pole to hit that thing way out of the zone.
Stepping in, Rocky Colavito. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. To second for 1. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth. But that's where the threat ended as they turned to double play to finish this one once and for all.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Los Angeles came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. Don Newcomb wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Eric Gagne hammers down the save, his 17th on the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Dodgers, 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run, 4 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 43 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.